Grandpa Newbie reporting for duty, and it's time to bear everything. Attachments, that is, all attachments. This time we're going to do it on the Lachmann Sub. How good is the Lachmann Sub, bare bones, without anybody messing up the factory settings? Or are the factory settings actually messed up with attachments? So let's take a look at the Lachmann real quick. Headshot damage of 39. 39 will go into 150 4 times, so 4-shot kill to the head. Upper torso, lower torso, 36, 33 for the upper leg. So the bullet velocity is 540 meters per second. The important stat, 800 rounds per minute rate of fire. 800 will divide by 60, about 13 bullets every second. So we can figure out our time to kill. 4 divided by 13 is 3 and change, so about a 310 to 20 millisecond time to kill if you get them all in the gourd. 5 shots everywhere else. 5 divided by 13 will go about 3 and change. It's going to be about 375 milliseconds. You can figure all this stuff out for yourself. Recoil looks pretty ferocious, but Grandpa didn't experience that. 48.91, almost 49 degrees per second in the kick. Horizontal is okay at 12.52 degrees per second. Vertical is significant at 39.64 degrees per second. Hip fire looks good for your accuracy, so this is going to be a hip fire machine. Mobility is okay with tactical sprint speed coming out on top. And ADS movement speed looks pretty good at 3.3 meters per second. Not the best, but it is workable. As far as handling, the ADS speed is a solid 200 milliseconds. Reload 3.4. Sprint to fire, really good at 110 milliseconds. So let's take this bare bones factory settings Lachmann onto the field of honor and see how it did for Grandpa and see what it did to Grandpa's enemies. Let's go. All right, let's get into this. But before we do, let's take a look at bare bones versus configured. The big thing for the configuration is 43.9 meters per second more bullet velocity. Damage range changes minimally. Red is bad for bare bones. Highlighted red is something to take note of. As far as recoil, it's about the same as is performance. So when you're configuring, you're really not changing, or this configuration doesn't change the bare bones factory settings that much. So there's got to be a specific reason for the configuration, usually having to do with range, aim down sight speed, and sprint to fire speed, and none of them are essentially different with the configuration. There is one thing, and you'll see that in the configured video. So we got Dome for the first free-for-all, and I'm already down by 4 lives. And by the way, I stream on Sunday and Thursday nights at 18:30 Central Time in the U.S. If that's really bad for anybody, please let me know. And that lady, the Amazonian warrior woman, is going to be my nemesis. I can tell already by the way she easily gacked me. So Grandpa's going to have to turn on all the charm with that lady. Okay, so the Riddler got me. And there he is again in his Scarlet Riddler outfit. Somebody's got to confuse her up. And the proximity mine acted as an early warning device. There's the Amazonian warrior woman. Grandpa's changing. That's one thing that I found with the bare bones Lachmann Sub, is that I ran out of ammunition a lot. I had to continuously reload. 800 rounds per minute is a decent fire rate. There's somebody camped right there. Classic camp spot on Dome. Doesn't work well in free-for-all because you have 7 people trying to hunt you down. So that 800 rounds per minute comes in handy when you're chest to chest with somebody, as does a Renetti when you're out of ammunition. There goes the guy back to his camping spot. It's an easy gack, and we'll put out a mosquito drone. It's not supposed to kill Grandpa, but the Riddler, no guarantees there. So I expected a lot of recoil. I didn't really get it, and I didn't get it with the Lachmann Shroud. If you look at the video from the Shroud with the Decimator Jack kit on it, I just don't know if those numbers are complete fabrications or if any. Oh, I didn't see that guy. Oh, Sergeant First Class Victor's laying down. There's the Riddler. I'm coming back to find Sergeant First Class Victor. There he is. And that wasn't him. That was somebody else. Victor got me from behind. See if he's laying down here somewhere. Once you get a guy camping once, you know he's probably going to camp again. There's the Riddler. Jumping around like a jumping bean.
Deployed.
So see if you can see that bad recoil. I see a little side-to-side bounce there, but nothing other than that. So I knew that the Lachmann was pretty good as it was, but there was one thing that I was trying to solve for, and that was the constant reload. You saw I went to 0 there, and I only got 1 or 2 gacks out of it. Took 10 bullets, and somebody steps on a proximity mine. We have another mosquito. We're starting to build a little bit of a lead. I see potential victim there. There's one. He must have gacked the other. Stole my kill. Killed that person in front of him. This is always the most dangerous part, the coming out ceremony from the tunnel there. There was Char 971. They seem to like camping too. And they came back and got Grandpa. Going into the 3rd trimester here, there's Amazonian warrior woman and Char. Let's see if we can get Char with a Renetti after he ran out of ammo. Make sure you're using the quick grip glove. We're going to have to beat on that one. There's the Riddler. And Grandpa gets gacked by somebody named Yonks. See the Riddler. Amazonian warrior woman should gack the Riddler. So we got a side hustle going on here. Somebody aimed down sight. The warrior woman gets it. And I'll leave that for them to deal with. There she is. And we've got a pretty good lead. We just need to stay upright for 4 gacks without whoever's in 2nd place catching me. Oh, that was pretty fast.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I think they went all the way out. Got the Renetti going. Gives me time to load up. Of course, the fastest way to reload is to gack, I guess. Be gacked. Here's warrior woman. Accidentally climbing the stairs. Just need these last 2 kills. The Lachmann Sub has performed okay. I mean, bare bones, factory settings. That makes it easy. When somebody's corner camping, they're an easy gack. And there's number 30. Hoo-yah. Snickers win, so satisfying. I didn't feel like I was working with a decremented weapon in any way. Slid around the pole. Who was that? Was that FFC Victor? He came in 2nd, so camping got him 2nd place. Back in Das House. This should be better for the Lachmann Sub bare bones. Of course, not when you get chainsawed. Like you've been murdered by the drug cartel there. Looking for potential victims. There's the white furry Tribble. Star Trek fans will know what I mean. Nobody in the classic spots. And somebody confused. I helped him out there. Grandpa almost jumped over the edge. All right, Let's put out the mosquito and get chainsawed. Wonderful. Of course, I got the revenge because I had a proximity mine and there's a guy in a furry hazmat suit. And I hit a mosquito out. Good movement side to side strafing, 3.3 meters per second. It's nothing to write home about. Somebody slid into my proximity mine, killed all three of us. But I get credit for two of them. But it's sufficient. So the Lachmann Sub with nothing on it is just fine. And the key is to not mess it up with your attachments. Of course, every time I gack somebody, I had to switch to the Renetti because it had 50 more rounds in it. 800 rounds per minute puts these out pretty quickly. A gack usually costs me a minimum of 10 rounds, and it's a 5-round time to kill. Oh, there we go, switching to the Renetti. We're entering the third trimester up by 1. Lachmann Sub, spitting bullets. 18 there for no kills, and it ran me out, and somebody beats poor Grandpa to death with his elder abuse. There's somebody trying to knife me. Got a little bit of, oh, I saw, see, that's why I don't wear skins with a lot of flashy colors, because I would not have seen that person had they not been wearing that blue cape. And they definitely weren't Superman because he wears a red cape. There's the knifer that got revenge on me. So now I'm only up by 1 again. And there's another reminder for the YouTube live streams. A couple of you asked me to remind you. There it is. Good idea, by the way, thanks. Another double with a proximity mine. And I'm getting shot from both sides. It's not fair. Just need one more before the enemy gets 3. There, knifer's a good one. Actually, we got 2 more. And somebody kills me after the bell is rung. Not fair. Not fair. Of course, I do that too. Comment below if you shoot people after the bell is rung. So, yeah, Lachmann Sub, it's as good as most mid-tier subs without any attachments whatsoever. If you enjoyed it, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. It helps me, helps the family. And cheers to you and peace.